Well, Masa, I can tell you that these families, have found some sense of closure in a sense that what they heard from the president, they are saying that those are the answers that they wanted to get. But they are not satisfied, though, with the fact that spaza shops will not be completely shut down, because you might understand that before the president started speaking, that's what they wanted to see, saying that at this present moment, they do not trust spaza shops, especially those that are owned by foreign nationals. But the president did mention that there is no evidence that points at foreign national owned spaza shops. Let's get a reaction from one of the parents. Mama Katlego, o ikutlwa yang after President De Ibuile?
Ke ikutlwa sharpo, like I cannot commenting ka tjong, but ke ikutlwa sharp.
O feel gore maybe o arabile dipotso tsa hao ntse o ipotsa tsone?
Ke feel gore o di arabile because of batho at least ba tla kwala di shop and all that, because of bana ba rona, like ona je they are gone. It's painful, so at least ba tla kwala di shop. Yeah,
nako e ngwana hao a kula, I'm sure at some point you had hoped gore o tlo phela because go patilwe by 5 ene a tlhokofala ka letsatsi la funeral. What went on your mind nako a tlhokofala ngwana hao?
Mo ngqondong yaka, like I was so pelo ka ne le bohloko. I don't wanna lie, pelo ka ne le bohloko because of I was hoping hore yena o tla tjho gore entle what happened. So everyone like was praying, the whole country was praying. Because of we were all lost. Let's understand what's happening. Unfortunately,
mo Naledi le latlhegetswe ke bana ba 9, by 3 last year, le by 6 this year. How was the situation between residents le di-spaza shop? La reka di-spaza shop?
Hona le batho ba rekang, hona le ba sa rekeng, because they feel ba bang hore ba be teng makula, understand, and never slow foster motho a ska lo reka kae a reke kae. So hona le ba rekang, hona le ba sa rekeng. Yeah.
Bona o batla bona ho etsahala eng ka di-shop tse?
Nna for now, I think they must just go. That's all I can say. Because on that job, go to provinces studying happy. So now Alexander, like this thing is spread. It's all over. So now I wish for that job, but yeah.
So okare president o go file closure nyana ka ntwe a buileng?
Yeah, I feel closure because in 21 days they'll be gone. So for now, yeah, there's a closure. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ma, for your time. Wow, Masa, that was a mother of Katlego Olifant, who a lot of people thought would survive because when other 5 children died, he was hospitalized for quite some time. And on the day where the 5 were laid to rest, we then received news, because Newzroom Afrika attended the funeral, we received news that he also passed away. She says that, she's actually quite pleased with what the president has said, but she would love to see spaza shops completely shut down, because at this present moment she does not trust anything that comes out of spaza shops, because she feels like if her child had lived long enough to be able to at least speak and tell the parents that we see here today what they really ingested or what they actually ate, then they would have known what actually killed their children. But we do know that the Minister of Health, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, did a briefing where he told South Africans and the families of the children that perished what led to the death of their children. That is a pesticide that we heard the president mention that it is completely banned on the shelves. People that will have access to it are people that are in the agricultural sector. That perhaps means that we might eradicate the death or these deaths of these little faces that we have been seeing, most of them, between the ages of 6 and 10. It's been quite sad. And I can tell you, Masa, that, the atmosphere is different in this house. I'm going to see if we can also speak to Monica Satege's father just to get a reaction. Papa, President Ubuile, how do you feel?
Yeah, the president has spoken, ma'am, and to be honest with you, I'm now relieved, even if that cannot bring the children back, my child back anyway. I now know what happened to my child, and I did witness the passing of my child during, how strong is that type of force. It only took 10 minutes to end my daughter's life, and I did witness it with my own eyes. And now, whatever the measures that the president has taken now, I think it will be now the start of combating whatever has been happening in the last years in our country. There was so much freedom in our spaza shops. They were doing everything they like, and they were bringing wrong things into the shops, and that is now, it has to come to a stop. And now I think the drastic measures they are now taking now, it will help the other people in future, ma'am. And now we know exactly what happened to our children. That type of force is deadly, deadly. Amen. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Papa. Let's bring in Zintle's mother, Mama Silela. You heard the president speak, Ma. How are you feeling at this moment? Because when we spoke to you earlier, you did say that you needed to get some answers from Uba President.
So far, I heard, ma'am, I heard what President said, and I'm happy to hear at least he's going to do some changes. And what, this thing, the poison was too strong for the kids. And I saw Zintle, she was in pain. And she suffered before she can just die. She suffered and she turned purple. That, like, it's still a night. I still have this nightmare. I can't forget. It's terrible. So at least the president is going to do something. He's going to close up the shops. Everything is going to be in order because we don't want to lose other kids as well because this thing is painful. Yeah.
How was life without your children? Because we understand that Banabana, they were really close friends.
It's sad. Like, they were friends. They were playing together every day. So, especially, like, the night before they died, Monica and Zintle, they slept here together. They were so happy. And without them, it's tough. And we miss them. Life is not the same. It's not the same. It's sad.
Thank you very much, Ma. Well, there you have it, Masa. That was a reaction from the parents that have lost their children. They are saying that the atmosphere in this particular community is completely different without these children. You can imagine the void that they've left in each household. These families will have to live with the reality that even though the president has spoken about solutions to combat food poisoning related deaths that we have been hearing in our country for the past couple of weeks, reality is it will not bring back their children. But at the end of the day, they feel like they've gotten some sense of ease and comfort from what the president has said.